Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon or good evening, depends on where you are. Um, in today's video, I'd like to talk about the daily tasks that become difficult as a result of my social anxiety. So, I would say the biggest one was talking. So I remember back in high school, whenever I'd need to ask a question in class or go up to the front of the class or something, um, I would never do it just because of uh, just the fears of judgment by the rest of the classroom. So I would always go home instead and just figure it out myself. Um, and that was really annoying because it took a little bit extra time. But so that's the first one. And with talking also comes stuttering. I tend to stutter quite a bit, so it's another reason why I make YouTube videos, because by making these YouTube videos, I hope that one day my speaking will become a little bit more fluent and articulate. So, okay, so next point is using the bathroom. So, using the bathroom, I remember this one time on a band trip. We were on one of these like really fancy buses with nice seats, DVD players, power outlets. There was bathrooms even on the bus. So the bathroom, however, was all the way at the back of the bus, and I was sitting at the front of the bus. And I was watching some dramas, and then I got the desperate urge to pee. And once I got this urge to pee, I realized that if I went to the washroom, I would have to pass like 50 band students on the way there. And I didn't want to do that. I just imagined the process of walking by everybody and them saying hi to me and acknowledging me that I'd be going to the washroom. I don't know. It was frightening for some reason. So I ended up holding in my pee until I got to the ferry. The bus was going from our school to the ferry. And once I got to the ferry, I finally used the washroom. And for some reason, my teacher came in with me. And my teacher started conversation while we were both on the urinals. It was the most awkward thing ever. And yeah. So it ended up being weird either way. Okay, so next point is buying things. So whenever I am going up to a cashier, and generally I don't do this anymore unless I need to, because now they have kiosks and self-checkout lanes, but whenever I do have to inevitably go to a cashier, the exchanging of money process with cash is always a little weird. I find myself shaking, my hand shaking for some reason, and I try to stop it, I try to control it, but it seems the more I try to control my shaking hands, it gets worse, and it shakes even more furiously. So, yeah. Okay, next one. Introducing myself to people, to new people. This is always a frightening task. It's very daunting. I don't know, there's something about saying, hello, nice to meet you, my name is Eric, and then shaking the hands afterwards that, that is just scary for some reason. I guess most of the time I don't fully commit to it, and I look like a wussy with my half-ass handshake. But yeah. I really don't like the method of introducing yourself over here in this country with handshakes, because in Japan what they do is they just bow, and then you properly introduce yourself by speaking, and that's all you gotta do. And of course, show respect and such like that, the other methods, but over here you have to go in for a nice firm handshake to assert your dominance, and I don't want to do that. Okay, here we go. Being in a group setting, it's always annoying when somebody's talking and you want to say something, but it's hard for you to interject into the conversation. So, you're always waiting. Oh my god, when is this person going to stop talking so I can say something? And then other times you're just completely in your head and you're like, oh my god, I'm so quiet, I'm so awkward. I wonder what they're thinking about me. I totally want to leave right now. Things like these, or I gotta make up some excuse to get myself out of this situation. Yeah. But anyways, that brings us to the end of this list of things that anxiety makes difficult. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time.